It's 2025 and you're here because you're actually ready to crush your goals this year. But let's face it, most resolutions don't make it past February. However, all that is about to change because I'm sharing a step-by-step guide to help you set realistic goals you actually achieve. Are you ready? Let's dive in. So the first thing you want to do is to reflect on your past year. And just as Confucius said, study the past if you will determine the future. Yes, you have to know what worked for you and what didn't work, to know the steps and plans you have to take in the new year. So make sure you don't skip this step because it's the key to understanding how to move forward effectively. And it could be that you weren't able to achieve your goals because you set plans that are too vague or because you needed a better plan. So identify patterns and lessons from your successes and your failures. And that brings me to my next step in setting realistic goals, which is this abbreviation SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. When I say your goals have to be SMART, you have to define exactly what you want to achieve. So instead of saying I want to get healthy, it's better for you to say I would exercise 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Now this is a smarter goal because it is much more specific about what you intend to achieve instead of just vaguely saying I want to get healthy. Now the next letter in SMART, which is measurable. Choose goals with clear metrics to track your progress. Now what do I mean by that? Instead of saying I want to save money, write down I want to have saved 1 million naira by December. Your goals have to be measurable. Also, your goals have to be achievable. In as much as we are encouraged to dream big, it is also important to be realistic given your resources and your time. And I don't mean you should be mediocre in your goals because I said you should set achievable goals. You know how far you can stretch yourself. Now that brings me to the next letter, which is relevant. Make sure your goals align with long-term vision and values. What is your vision for yourself as a person? What is your vision for your business? Make sure every goal you are setting for your business is aligned with your vision for that business. Now that brings me to the last letter in SMART, which is T, time bound. Make sure when you are setting your goals have a clear deadline or time frame. Let's say you want to register for a new course, maybe HR, you want to be a human resource person. You should have a time frame for which you register for that course. Don't just say I would study human resource in this new year. If you do that, I'm telling you, by the end of the year you might have not accomplished that goal. But if you have a time frame, if you have a deadline, it's easier for you to accomplish that goal. Now that brings me to my next step, which is break it down. This step is very important in achieving your goals that you set, because when you write goals like I want to write a book, I want to have saved 10 million, I want to have done this, I want to have done that. When you look at the goals, sometimes they may appear as though they are mighty blocks that you may not be able to achieve. So breaking down your goals would help you achieve them faster. If you have a goal like I want to write a book, you can break down that goal to smaller bits, like I want to have written 500 words per day. Now 500 words per day is easier done than talking about writing a book of over 200 pages. Tiny drops of water make a mighty ocean. Don't skip this step. Always make sure you break down your goals. This would help you to achieve your goals more easily. That brings me to my next step, which is plan for obstacles. Now, as someone that is very optimistic, I know there is a tendency for people to just want to set goals without making plan B because they are optimistic that everything will just go as planned. But truthfully, sometimes life just happens, and that is when plan B should come into place. This would enable you to be more prepared and also enable you to achieve a lot more than people that do not have a backup plan. And that brings me to my next point, which is focus on habits, not just results. If you have set a goal to develop your mindset, and because of that you decided to read books this year, maybe you decided to read 20 books this year, create a habit of reading at least 10 pages daily. I kid you not, you'll find yourself crushing your goal. So focus on habits rather than results. Now, in order for you to achieve your goals this year, I would recommend you tell your goals to someone. It could be your partner, it could be your mentor, it could be your pastor, it could be a friend, even an app where you set reminders. But make sure you tell someone about your goals. This would help you stay on track, because they would constantly remind you about the goals you've set and the reason why you set them in the first place and the need for you to achieve them. Finally, it is important for you to note that goals aren't set in stone. Some people set goals for the year 2020 for their businesses and all of that, but when COVID came, that was something unexpected. A lot of them had to maneuver and find something that works. The key is for you to stay flexible while keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. And there you have it, your 2025 blueprint for goal setting. Because this year we are going to smash our goals and achieve great things. Yes, I believe this video has been helpful. So make sure you reflect, get smart, plan for obstacles, and focus on habits. Let's make 2025 the year we achieve great things. See you in my next video. Love you so much. Bye.